What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here about to take a look at some George Carlin, Germs immune system, okay? Now, I have never seen a George Carlin stand-up, okay? I know about him, okay? I know a little bit about him anyways. I was sitting on my lunch break watching some epic rap battles of history video reactions, right? And the one that I saw popping up was the George Carlin and the Richard Pryor battle that had Bill Cosby, Joan Rivers, and Robin Williams in there, right? Great battle. I love watching people react to it because it's some of my favorite moments that I like to see other people look at. But it gave me some interest into George Carlin because I knew about all the other ones. I just never seen George Carlin, and they were more talking about the type of comedian that he was, right? A comedian that pushes the boundaries, and like Dave Chappelle, right? Definitely pushing. He just recently won Dave Chappelle won that Mark Twain Award, so congratulations to him. I mean, that was a while back, but anyways, going off topic. So I was very interested in what kind of comedian that he was. So, and the title Germs immune system, right, kind of is relevant to what's going on today. So this should be good. Let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up.
It's just one more way of reducing your liberty and reminding you that they can fuck with you anytime they want, as long as you put up with it. As long as you put up with it. Which means, of course, anytime they want. Because that's what Americans do now. They're always willing to trade away a little of their freedom in exchange for the feeling, the illusion of security. What we have now is a completely neurotic population obsessed with security and safety and crime and drugs and cleanliness and hygiene and germs. There's another thing. Germs. Where did this sudden fear of germs come from? In this country. Have you noticed this? The media constantly running stories about all the latest infections, salmonella, E. coli, hantavirus, bird flu, and Americans they panic easily, so now everybody's running around scrubbing this and spraying that and overcooking their food and repeatedly washing their hands, trying to avoid all contact with germs. It's ridiculous, and it goes to ridiculous lengths. In prisons, before they give you a lethal injection, they swab your arm with alcohol.
I didn't even think about that. That's right. Why? Right? Like, you about to kill the dude. Well, you want to make sure that he's... What? Hey, he was spreading some truth right there, man. The media, they know what they doing, man. They know exactly what they doing. The information they putting out. You think this information is coming to you unedited, man? Man, he telling the truth, man. It's crazy, though. Man, I don't know when this came out, but it almost feel like he's talking about today.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Oh, one more thing. Tell me why this look like a Jerry Springer. Why does I get Jerry Springer vibes? You know, when he did his remodel, because he used to look more homely. Now it looks Jerry Springer, I don't think is on the show anymore. But I think right before it went off the show, it had this industrial look or whatnot. I think they probably copied this, right? Don't they look like that?
Well, they don't want you to get an infection. And you can see their point. Wouldn't want some guy to go to hell and be sick. It would take a lot of the sportsmanship out of the whole execution. Fear of germs, why these fucking pussies? You can't even get a decent hamburger anymore. They cook the shit out of everything now because everybody's afraid of food poisoning. Hey, where's your sense of adventure? Take a fucking chance, will you? You know how many people die in this country from food poisoning every year? 9,000. That's all. It's a minor risk. Take a fucking chance, bunch of goddamn pussies. Besides, what do you think you have an immune system for? It's for killing germs. But it needs practice. It needs germs to practice on. So listen.
Hey, he's speaking truth though, right? You can't build your immune system if you coddling it. Y'all seen The Office, right? And if you haven't, you need to go watch it. Y'all remember that time where Dwight was like, we need to stop coddling our immune system, that he should put up sanitizer stations full of dirt and fecal matter or whatnot. And then Jim turned around and sneezed on him. And he sneezed, and then Andy sneezed on his toast and he ate it. Now, it's disgusting to think about. When you really start thinking about it, how can you build up immunities if you're too busy coddling it? It makes sense, right? Now, of course, you can't apply that to everything, but there's merit to what he's saying. I like that.
So listen. If you kill all the germs around you and live a completely sterile life, then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. And never mind ordinary germs, what are you going to do when some super virus comes along that turns your vital organs into liquid shit? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get sick, you're going to die, and you're going to deserve it because you're fucking weak and you got a fucking weak immune system. Now, God damn it. Hey. All right. Let me tell you a true story about immunization, okay? When I was a little boy in New York City in the 1940s, we swam in the Hudson River, and it was filled with raw sewage, okay? We swam in raw sewage, you know, to cool off. And at that time, the big fear was polio. Thousands of kids died from polio every year. But you know something? In my neighborhood, no one ever got polio. No one, ever. You know why? Because we swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems. The polio never had a prayer. We were tempered in raw shit. So.
Hey, yo, come on, man. I went camping a whole lot when I was younger, right? A whole lot. And the lakes that we used to swim in, right? They were, because you could just walk in and swim in. I'm telling you, I must have cut my feet so many times off broken glass that was in there, right? But I would always go back in because I was a little kid and I was having fun. I wasn't really thinking about anything else. I'd get a cut, put a Band-Aid on it, you know, put the peroxide on it. We ain't got time. Peroxide, then put the Band-Aid on it, and I go right back out there. But I did it so much, man. So much. And think about all the filth that was in that river, right? So I ain't been sick in years and years, and I don't ever take any type of precautions and everything. For the longest, I didn't want to get the flu shot. The only reason why I got it is for my son, you know. So I gotta stop thinking about myself, thinking about my son. But for the longest, I did not get the flu shot. I didn't get sick. I was cool, and I like to think that me swimming in that river had something to do with it. Also, camping, right?
We were tempered in raw shit. So personally, I never take any special precautions against germs. I don't shy away from people who sneeze and cough. I don't wipe off the telephone. I don't cover the toilet seat. And if I drop food on the floor, I pick it up and eat it. I eat it. Yes, I do. Even if I'm at a sidewalk cafe in Calcutta, the poor section, on New Year's morning during a soccer riot. And you know something? In spite of all that so-called risky behavior, I never get infections. I don't get them. I don't get colds. I don't get flu. I don't get headaches. I don't get upset stomachs. And you know why? Because I got a good, strong immune system, and it gets a lot of practice. My immune system is equipped with the biological equivalent of fully automatic military assault rifles with night vision and laser scopes. And we have recently acquired phosphorus grenades, cluster bombs, and anti-personnel fragmentation mines. So, when my white blood cells are on patrol, reconnoitering my bloodstream, seeking out strangers and other undesirables, if they see any suspicious-looking germs of any kind, they don't fuck around. They whip out the weapons, they wax the motherfucker, and deposit the unlucky fellow directly into my colon. Into my colon. There's no nonsense. There's no Miranda warning. There's none of that 3 strikes and you're out shit. First defense, bam, into the colon you go. Miranda warning. And speaking of my colon, I want you to know I don't automatically wash my hands every time I go to the bathroom, okay? Can you deal with that? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know when I wash my hands? When I shit on them. That's the only time. And you know how often that happens? Tops, 2-3 times a week, tops. Maybe a little more frequently over the holidays, you know what I mean? And I'll tell you something else, my well-scrubbed friends. You don't always need a shower every day. Did you know that? It's overkill. Unless you work out or work outdoors or for some reason come in intimate contact with huge amounts of filth and garbage every day, you don't always need a shower. All you really need to do is to wash the 4 key areas. Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. Got that? Armpits, asshole, crotch, and teeth. In fact, you can save yourself a whole lot of time if you simply use the same brush on all 4 areas. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Let's be real here, okay? You guys down in the comments, y'all need to be real with me. Y'all wash y'all hands every time you use the restroom, right? Because I know some of you lying. I know y'all lying, especially y'all who live by yourselves, right? So you mean tell me you gonna take a crap, right? Use the tissue, right? You cover up your fingers. You ain't, like he said, you ain't crapped them. Y'all wash your hands every time. Y'all lying. I just want to know, because I'm sitting there thinking about George Carlin, right? He's right. We've been kind of a little bit conditioned, you know. It's like wash your hands, sanitize, be sanitized, and it's not only for yourself, right? It's for other people, right? But I'm specifically talking those other extremes where you ain't going nowhere, you just at home, and you know, use the restroom, you just walk out without washing your hands, right? Now I know men do it all the time. You know, you sitting down there, you know, you're handling your business, you flush the toilet and you walk out, not even thinking about it, right? It's happened to me a couple of times, maybe more than a couple of times. My wife tells me all the time, "You're filthy, you trifling." I'm just like, all right, I guess I'll go wash my hands. And now that I got a kid, you know, I got to be real careful. You know, I got to wash my hands every time. Not to say I wasn't washing my hands every time. I'm just saying, you know, we being real right here. Me and you, we being real right here. Y'all let me know down in the comments. There's definitely some truth to this. You know, every time a virus comes, I mean, I don't know the extent, you know, of what's going on right now as far as keeping clean. But I am a believer in building up your immune system. I'm a huge believer of that. I wouldn't go as extremes as like swimming in sewage water, right? I might have been when I was a kid, but I might think twice before swimming in sewage water. But I do think small little things, like he said, when something drops on the floor, picking up and eating it, like small things like that, I think does go a long way. Because, I mean, there was some truth there. Also, the profanity, right? I see what they were talking about on the epic rap battles one, where he said there's 7 words you can't say on a TV set, and then he said all of them. I see where they got that from. George Carlin, he definitely was a dirty mouth, right? This is just the beginning too, man. This is the first stand-up of George Carlin that I've seen, and I need to see more. So y'all need to tell me which ones I need to check out. I know this dude's a great comedian, and he if Epic Rap Battles got it right, he died of a heart attack, right? That sucks. That really sucks, because I feel like he definitely had a lot more. And Joan Rivers said he had 14 specials. Bro, there's so much material, right? Now I know not all of it's funny, and I know you guys gonna cherry pick the ones that are funny, but I'm ready to laugh. So I need more George Carlin. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.